welcome back to my channel. Today is our first kickoff for the Winter Wonderland YouTube Hop, and we have some amazing designers lined up for you guys and tons of inspiration. So I hope that y'all like this little YouTube Hop that we have, and please like, subscribe, and comment down below on each channel. Okay, so I have all the links to all of the participants down below for your convenience, and don't forget that each participant may be giving away a prize, so be sure to look down in the description box for their rules. Okay, so for my project today, I made a glass jar luminaire, and this was super easy. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, I have a short tutorial for you right after this. Okay, and I used liquid applique for the snow on top of my little berries here and my pine cone. I used some twine just around the glass jar. Not too Christmassy, you guys. Unless you want to do it for Christmas, you can definitely do that for next year. I went ahead and used stars, okay, and the stars that I used were actually the cutouts that from the die from KS Crafts that I used in the 12 Days of Christmas video, and I will link that for you so you can see that die and give you an idea of what the stars just get cut out from the die, and you could save those and use those for other projects. So I did go ahead and spray it down with sealant. I just did like one coat of sealant. I think 2 would be really good for this. And then of course on the inside I went ahead and stuck some of that snow that you get from Walmart, and I put it in the tutorial so you guys can see what it is, and then you just stick your candle right down inside of there. Okay, and super easy, you guys. I could not believe how easy this was. And of course you saw some clips already on what it looked like sitting on the mantle and everything and being lit. So super cute. Again, I would definitely put 2 coats of sealant on this, okay, because I am getting a little bit of it's dropping some little things here, but not too bad. But I definitely would do a sealant twice on this. So anyway, I hope you guys like this project, and thanks so much for joining us. Up next is the tutorial. Okay, so here I'm sharing with you what we're going to do, and you are going to need glass jars, okay, and then you're also going to go ahead and you're going to grab some Epsom salt, and you're going to need 1 cup of Epsom salt, okay, and you're just going to pour it in your pan there. You're going to use some gold or silver glitter, and I used the little Recollections white glitter. It has little red specks in it, but you can use whatever you would like. I just used a half a teaspoon of each one, okay, or a teaspoon. And then I also used that silver glitter, and the silver glitter, it's a chunky glitter from Recollections, and I used about a teaspoon of that. And then you mix it all up. You're also going to need a candle, and then your Mod Podge, and I'm just using the regular Mod Podge, and that is what you're going to put over the glass jar, okay? You're going to need a little foam brush or some type of a paintbrush to go ahead and brush your Mod Podge on top of your glass jar. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a shape of some sort, whether it's an oval, a star, or square, whatever heart, whatever you would like to use, and you're going to place those on top of your jar. Now I used my little adhesive tape. It's the Tombro tape. I would use removable adhesive tape because once I took my stars off of there, this back of the paper did stick to the glass jar. Of course, I went ahead and just used my X-Acto knife or the blade to get off the remaining paper and just kind of like wet it a little bit. and then I scraped it off. So that did work, but I just wanted to let you know I would use removable adhesive, okay? Or you can use your vinyl, whatever you would like. Here, I'm just letting you know that you want to put your cap on top of your jar before you put your Mod Podge on, and you don't want to place your Mod Podge on the bottom of your glass jar either, okay? So you want to start from that bottom part of your lid and then work your way down. Okay, so now I am just brushing on the Mod Podge on top of the stars that I had stuck down. And again, I'm just starting at the ridge of that lid there, and then I'm brushing all the way down, okay? And so you, like I said, you don't want to put it on the very bottom of your glass jar, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. Okay, so for this next part, I went ahead and I rolled it into the mixture, and it did work, but I think spooning it on top of the glass jar worked a lot better. So I just went ahead and grabbed a little spoon and poured it on top of the jar, just like I'm doing here. Hi guys, I'm back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take off our stars. Now I went ahead and took off this one star, but I wanted to show you that the paper behind the star kind of was left on top of the glass jar there, and you can grab your X-Acto knife or some type of a blade and kind of grab that paper off of there. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm sharing with you that you want to go get your tweezers and just grab the star and just, or whatever shape you're using, and you're just going to go ahead and peel that right off. And like I said, I would use removable tape. I did not do that, but that's what I would use, okay? And then you wouldn't have any paper sticking to your jar like I do. So I'm just taking that star off, and then I'm just going to go ahead and grab the paper that's left on there. And now I'm just grabbing the blade, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking that paper off, okay? I did wet that a little bit, and then I got the blade, and it just made the paper come off a little bit easier. So if you do have paper left on the glass jar, you can definitely wet that a little bit, okay? Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill the jar with some little snow, and it's called Snow Flurries, and I got that over at Walmart. And I'm just going to put that inside, and then I'm going to put my candle on top of that. So the next thing that I'm sharing with you all here is I'm sharing that I put the sealant on top of the glass jar, and I went ahead and placed one coat. I used the Mod Podge Matte Clear Acrylic Sealant, okay, and you can find that over at any hobby store. I would put 2 or 3 coats on top of your glass jar. One coat just wasn't enough because I did get flaking of the mixture after I was done. But like I said, I think 2 or 3 coats would be great. So okay, so next what I did was I went ahead and grabbed some twine that I had in my stash, and I went ahead and wrapped 2 strands around the top of the glass jar and tied it in a knot, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and glue on some of these little berries and the pine cones that you see there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm adding some liquid applique to the pine cone and the berries just to make it look like snow. With the liquid applique, you go ahead and heat it, and then it puffs up like snow. So it's a really nice effect on your foliage. Okay, y'all, so there is our finished little luminaire, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to light this real quick. Okay, I'm going to spread everything out. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to take my camera down. Okay, so there will be some movement here, and I will be right back. All right, y'all, so I know it's kind of wiggly. I apologize for all the wiggling around, but there is our little luminaire that we just created. So how pretty is that, right? And I know it's not too dark in here, but I can't imagine what it's going to look like when it's, sitting up on the mantle or on a little shelf. How cute is that going to be, right? And I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys like this project, and I hope y'all try it out. Super easy to make, y'all. I really had fun with this. And thank y'all for joining me, and I will see you on week 2. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye.